Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great. I am going to be introducing our safe whisperer, who is Randy Johnston. Randy is a professional safe cracker and locksmith. He can advise you on how to secure your home, advise you on what type of safe to buy, what type of safe you want to protect your valuable assets. Also want to protect your home or your business. You can get all this information from Randy, so feel free to talk to him afterwards. He's working on Project 3, which is basically get to the point. He wants to inform us, persuade us, inspire us. He also wants to project sincerity and a conviction, and he wants to try not to use his notes. So, since you are a gregarious group, I'm sure you would like to welcome Randy Johnston. Thank you, Randy.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Getting to the point, my point is, I want to sell safes. Bottom line. Part of that is not just any safe, but I want to help you choose the right type of safe for whatever you're trying to protect. I brought a couple of pictures in to show. On websites, and going to be on my website soon, I'm going to have a list of like 10 different things you should be aware of when you're looking for a safe. Some of you have seen my 11-second video of me prying open a safe that was purchased at a Home Depot. Part of the education on that is that there's $100 safes, there's $100,000 safes. They all do specific things. The educational part of this is, if you have one of those safes and you're not using it properly, then you're wasting your time and your money and your valuables. The saddest thing I can think of is if I haven't had a chance to talk to you before you buy a safe and you bought the wrong safe and you have an incident, that to me is very sad. And I've seen too many incidences where families have lost their family heirlooms from somebody picking up a safe that they picked up personally at a hardware store and put it in their shopping cart. If you can pick it up, so can a burglar. If you put something in there that doesn't belong there, you're at risk. That's one of the hardest things heartbreaking to me, is seeing people go through that. That's why I want to educate people. During this, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to stop me. I don't have a problem with that. I'd rather answer questions if there's something specific. The safes you find at Home Depot and Costco and places like that are fire-rated safes. They're designed to protect documents from fire. One of the things that happens in a fire is the insulation in that wall of the safe has moisture in it, and it becomes steam inside the safe. So you get a very high humidity inside there. So if you have documents in there, they're going to get wet. Anything that will be damaged by moisture needs to be put in plastic bags or Tupperware or something of that nature. You're not told that when you buy the safe. The thickness of my thumbnail is about what we call an 18 gauge, which is very thin. It's what you would normally find in a filing cabinet. That's the thickness of the metal that you have on those safes. That's all the protection you have. Anybody, not just me, although my video clip on there, basically the whole clip lasted just a little over a minute. But I took an 11-second clip out of there just to show how easy it is to probably one of those safes. There is no protection from burglary or somebody actually trying to get in there. I'm going to pass this around. This shows steel and concrete, steel wrapped around sheetrock. Those are how a lot of safes are made that are the better quality safes than what you're going to find at Home Depot. If you're thinking of buying a used safe versus a new safe, some of the older safes, similar to this, you could be opening up a can of worms. The older safes, up until about 1970, well, when they discovered that asbestos was a problem, they used to use asbestos in these safes. So if you purchase one of these and you go to get rid of it, or you go to have work done on it if you get locked out because they're an older safe, they haven't been serviced, so you can get locked out. It's about a $5,000 event because of the asbestos to get rid of one of these. So before you buy something used, you might want to check with somebody that knows what they're doing on that. I'm gonna ignore the motorcycle on the back. If you want, I can tell you about that offline. But there's some interesting stories about that too. As a professional safecracker, I get to see all kinds of safes. And I see the good stuff. I get to open jewelry safes for jewelers when their locks break. And it could be a 6-foot tall safe, wide and deep, weighs about 6,000 pounds. I'm capable of getting into those. I'm also capable of getting into a safe that breaks that you've purchased at Home Depot or Costco. So, bottom line, keep in mind that if you're wanting advice on what type of safe to buy for the type of goods you're trying to protect, who would you rather go to? Somebody that's on an aisle in a Home Depot that has a few safes of a specific kind available on that aisle, or one aisle of locks, or a safe technician or a professional locksmith that has warehouses full of safes ranging from anywhere from $100 to over $100,000, and each has their own specific purpose. I have warehouses that are bigger than the Home Depots with multiple brands of locks available to me that I can help secure your homes and businesses with. One of the main things you want to be aware of when you have a safe in your home or your business is you want to anchor it. The reason you want to anchor it, even if it's a heavy safe, is I personally move 2,000-pound safes by myself. It takes very little equipment and very little knowledge to be able to do that. A couple of burglars can pick up even a heavy safe and take it out. If it's anchored from the inside, that's the best way you can protect it from not being able to be removed. So that's one of the main things I wanted you to be aware of. There's burglary ratings that are online that kind of tells you what kind of value. Heirlooms are kind of a different thing, but if you're putting cash or jewelry or anything of that nature in, there's ratings showing anywhere from $5,000 as a B-rated safe to $1 million it's a TL 30x6. So there's different valuations. The safes you find at the local hardware stores don't have any ratings. All they have is a fire rating, that's it. They don't have any burglary rating. So just bottom line, I want to sell safes, but I want to help you decide the best type of safe to buy.